Alrighty, welcome back to another episode of the Upacreek with Two Paddles podcast. Does that still sound okay to you, or am I crazy?
I think so. I'm Blake.
Okay, I'm Austin. It is a lovely spring day. Still spring, right?
I think so. When's the first day of summer?
May 21st?
No, it's the summer solstice, June
21st.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is May 5th. It's about 3 in the afternoon. Fucking Cinco de Mayo.
It feels amazing today.
Fucking get your Coronas, shoot some heroin, and celebrate the Mexican people.
Damn.
Cinco de Mayo.
I want to go get some Mexican food now.
Yes.
I've never been a fan of margaritas. Really.
I'm not a big mixed drink guy.
Really?
I like a straight whiskey or a beer. I'm not a big cocktail guy.
Me either.
I mean, cocktails are nice. I'll enjoy a cocktail.
Yeah.
But I'm not ordering a
They're
cocktail.
all right. Some margaritas are better than others, though. That's for damn sure.
Oh, yeah. I mean...
We're just stating the obvious at this point.
Yeah, if you get, there's the whole gambit. There's, the margarita mix margaritas. Dude, we're surrounded by mosquitoes.
I thought that I was getting lit up.
There's, I'm looking at 7 of them right now floating around you.
Jeez.
See, this is why you can't have the skin exposed.
You're right.
Look at me. Look at me and look at you.
I'm fucked.
Who's going to get bit more?
I've already gotten bit on my leg.
I've felt nothing.
Yeah, you're not going to get bit.
That's why real men wear pants.
And long sleeves, apparently.
No, if it's less than 75 out, I like a long sleeve.
My line is probably 55.
Oh, no, I like a long sleeve.
I
used to hate long sleeves.
Maybe 65.
I don't know why. I used to hate long
60.
sleeves.
I'm going to go 60.
60? 60's nice.
No, because if it's 60, I'm going to have a long sleeve shirt on.
What am I doing? That's the question. What am I doing? Am I
Right.
working my ass off in a 60? Because you got to ditch the long sleeve.
Is the high 60 or is the low 60?
No, I'm saying the high. Obviously, we're talking about the high.
If it's 60 as the high, I'll probably have long sleeves on.
So for sure, dude. If the high is 60, you're waking up. It's 35 outside.
Yeah, but sometimes. But yeah. No, right now, always pants. I feel like pants. You're right.
Yeah, we got to get some citronella out here, bro. They're swarming you. You're gonna be destroyed.
I've only felt the one bite.
You're gonna look like you got the fucking mumps tomorrow.
Should I go change?
No. You should just sit here and suffer through the decision you've already made.
Oh my god,
dude! I was on my front porch the other day, and there was this bowl of water. There's this old bowl on my porch. Been on the porch for a fucking year. You know how it is. Some things just never get cleaned up.
Unfortunately, I do.
And it's had water in it, and I just noticed a swarm of mosquitoes. I looked down, I'm like, oh.
You know what I notice when I come out here and do yard work? They things that you don't think of as cover, like grass.
Yeah.
It's just their house. That's where their shelter is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So anytime you move a leaf pile or you're raking, you're disturbing all the bugs. That's where all the bugs just living right there, all in the dirt.
All of the bugs.
The debris. So yeah, it sucks. You better be wearing pants and long sleeves when you're doing yard work.
I don't know if I'm going crazy right now, but something just sounds funky to me.
Call me gay, but I've even been contemplating if when I was thinking about when I was a kid and I used to cut our big ass lawn for $20 or whatever.
Right.
On some days I probably should have worn a mask. I tried not to go through the big old cloud of dusty grass and exhaust from the lawnmower that the motor's right in front of me and it's just coming out right there into my face.
Yeah,
and I'm
I mean,
just I probably
it's a little gay.
It's so gay. I totally agree.
But Brett just got a job with the school system, so he's out there cutting grass.
I'd wear my all day. I'd wear a mask. Yeah,
and
you should for particular.
Oh yeah, for sure. But you got to get that PPE.
PPE is different.
You got to get that PPE.
When it's PPE, it's different.
It's easy. It's not gay if it's PPE. I got to put on my mask to go mow the lawn. That's gay. bro, I got to put my PPE on.
Dude,
that's straight as hell.
I saw a woman getting into a car with someone she worked with. Obviously, I was leaving work on lunch. I was leaving work for lunch one day, and I saw two women getting in their car, and as they were getting in the car, one of the women put a mask on. I'm assuming they're going to lunch together, to eat food together, right? Like, why is she putting a mask on? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know. That's strange.
She was very heavy set. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about masks. unless it's PPE, I don't want to talk about masks.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Shit, give me a respirator.
Hard shake.
Dude, imagine.
Just make sure I got my PPE and we'll be straight.
The thing is the eyes, though. That's what Brett was complaining about. He was like, so
gotta wear glasses.
So he's like, the glasses it doesn't help.
Goggles.
He needs straight up fucking ski goggles out there.
Dude.
But no, what I was getting at is he just started cutting grass for the sound. I can't get it. I'm just not gonna touch it. It looks. Oh well.
I've seen guys wear, like, during hatches, wear ski goggles. For like when they're fishing.
Yeah,
if there's
for the
like
bugs.
a billion bugs coming off the water.
Oh yeah.
And
but no, he recently started cutting grass every day, and oh god, I'm about to fall. And
you're 100% about to lose it.
He stop! I'm gonna spill my coffee. He's just started cutting grass every day, and now he just
you're on your cord. I'm sorry.
He's currently recovering from the worst sinus infection he says he's ever had.
From the grass.
I assume so.
The sheer exposure.
I'm like, bro, you just need to go get you some local honey in you.
I try to eat some all the time, dude.
It's not gonna hurt.
I try to eat some all the time.
It might not solve the sinus infection, but hey, it's not gonna hurt.
I think it's almost like, like nature's vaccine, kind of. In a way.
That's like literally what it is.
Yeah.
It's nature's immunity boost.
But the thing is, the bees don't get all the things you're exposed to. That's the only problem.
Oh, no. Of course not. Of course
yeah.
not. That's why it helps. Plus, it's delicious.
So good.
Give me any excuse to eat more honey in my life.
I really don't. Like, I can replace pretty much anything, like, table sugar wise in a recipe with honey.
Oh yeah, it's so much better.
I've never really. I'm sure there is some difference. Maybe.
Yeah, like I always add. I always use honey in my bread instead of sugar. Any bread recipe that calls for honey or calls for sugar, I use bread. Bro, I made a.
Dude, please. I'm just gonna say this: if you use honey a lot, look up a honey dispenser. It is the most amazing thing.
Oh, the little gadget.
Yeah, my nana got me one for my birthday because she had one. I was like, oh my god, this is ingenious. So it's just a little plunger, and if you plunge it, the plunger comes out of the bottom and honey comes out, and then when you release the button, the plunger goes back in and stops the flow of the honey. So you don't have to use a spoon, or you don't have to pour it. Like, I hate when I see people online just pouring their honey. I'm like, every time you're using it, you're wasting some.
No, I like
get the fuck out of here. Don't pour it. Get a spoon, motherfucker. What are you? Are you 8? Like,
what's the classic? The honey dipper, the little like ball with the slots in it.
Sure.
If you,
how the fuck are you gonna clean that? But okay,
you don't have to because it just lives in the honey.
Lives in the honey.
It lives in the honey. You get you a honey crock. Look, I've seen this. I've seen this on the medias.
Okay. On the medias.
I've seen
not in real life.
No, I've never seen it in real life. I've seen it on the moving picture box. It's
the looking glass.
It's a jar with a pressure fit lid with a little slit for the handle of the honey dipper. It's a honey crock, is I believe what they call it.
I have to try to look.
And then
so honey crocks and honey dispensers.
So, but yeah, the honey dipper it never gets dirty because it just lives in the honey.
Right.
you don't have to wash it.
Sure.
It's like my cast irons. When I get done cooking, I just leave the oil in them. And I'm like, it's not going to rust. It's covered in oil.
Cook it once. Clean it once a month.
Yes.
Don't use soap.
Literally, I cooked. I fried. What was? Oh Jesus! I forget what I even fried up. I think I was making steaks or something. Or no, I did a. Oh, what did I do? I don't remember. It's irrelevant. I did a shallow fry with a nice vat of butter. Finished my frying.
Low temperature, I hope.
Just relatively solid medium temperature. The butter was nice and browned afterward. Not blackened, not burnt. Okay. I'm no amateur.
You don't want to burn butter. That's the worst thing you can do.
Goddamn cat hair in my coffee. I'm wasting this wonderful coffee. I got some. I'm all over the place. What was I just saying? What was I just saying?
You're talking about cast irons.
Oh yes. So yeah, I did a little shallow fry with some butter. Butter's just been sitting in the cast iron for about 2 weeks. Cleaned it this morning.
2 weeks.
Spotless.
You haven't used your cast iron in 2 weeks?
I don't always cook with the cast iron. Ooh, I'm also excited. I got my birthday coming up. I'm hoping to get that made in the stainless steel skillet.
Made in.
Looking forward to that. Made in Italy.
Okay.
Yes.
Weird flex. Okay.
I don't know.
Italians are cool.
Italians are the best.
They make sometimes
today.
Sometimes quality products.
Today, the Mexicans are the best.
Today is Cinco de Mayo.
Today
the day of Mexican independence. Salute to
Is it? I've heard that that's not technically what it celebrates.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I've just heard that on the media.
Damn.
No, it's still a huge Mexican celebration, but I've heard it's technically not Mexican Independence Day.
Mexicans are the only people I've ever seen. No, that's not true. Okay, the only two nationalities in America that I've ever seen rock a flag off the back of a big ass lifted truck is Americans and Mexicans.
Mexicans are proud people.
I've seen multiple pimpin' ass big ass trucks lifted, painted Mexican colors with new rims with a big Mexican flag off the back. This is not one car that I've seen. I'm talking about. I've seen at least 3 of these trucks like this.
Yeah.
So it's not just one. You know what I mean? This is in Colombia. I'm like, damn, that's pride right there,
bro. Yeah, they're proud people, and they should be,
dude. And so they have some fucking fighters, dude.
Bro, I woke up. I threw on some mariachi music this morning.
Really?
Hell yeah, dude. I was washing dishes, listening to some jams.
Damn.
Needed a pair of maracas to shake around, dude.
Damn.
I was feeling it. Well, I was about to say 12 different things. I don't know where I was going. These mosquitoes are driving me crazy.
Dude, they're getting your hand now. We're gonna get West Nile.
Oh fuck.
I don't know I'm more scared about bird flu or something.
What?
I'm less scared of getting a disease like that from a mosquito. More worried about getting we consume we interact with a lot of birds. Birds are around us a lot. Spanish flu, bird flu. It kind of starts in animals and then makes its way to humans.
The avian
type of thing. Yeah.
Variety.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. And then I'll who knows? I see so much on my news feed that I'm like, okay, this has been the same news for 2 years. You know what I mean? I've been seeing the basic variations of this same news for the past 2 years now.
Why do you still watch it?
Just to see what's going on. I just like to see what they're pushing a little bit. I just look what's mainstream. What's going on the mainstream headspace.
I have no time in my life for news.
Every day I see something about the best place to live if you're going to survive a nuclear apocalypse. That's one that's on the feed all the time.
It's pertinent information.
Damn.
I think it
Somehow
all.
they have new places every week.
Well, first of all, how
I'm
can you
just
just generically say this? What if that's where the bomb hits? Then it's not the best place.
Well, they pretty much know where they would try to hit, right? Like,
There's thousands of nukes. They're just gonna hit 2 cities.
no, they would hit like.
It'd be a
I don't know what they do.
barrage.
I day to day, I find myself to be more scared of
Stop it.
of comets than I do nukes. I'm more scared of comets and asteroids than nukes, I think.
Stop talking about the worries of the world.
No, just pick one of those two.
This man's talking about
Well, after this one-
nukes and the news and comets.
Look, just pick nuke or comets. What are you more scared of?
What am I more? It's the
We're
same outcome.
No.
Why would I fear one more than the other? It's the same outcome.
Do you? No. Like, do you think one is more probable to happen than the other? I guess if you want to put it that way.
Well, first of all, the comet's coming. It's just a matter of time. The Earth will be impacted. It's just a matter of time. Will we be there to see it? Is it going to affect our lives?
Right.
The Earth's going to get hit again.
Right.
That's just the nature of the universe.
Right. It's getting hit right now. What are we talking about?
Right.
I'm sure a meteor's coming into our atmosphere right
We
now.
were just in the fuck.
It's just constant
No,
bombardment.
there was some type of meteor stream. You know, there's the Taurid.
Right.
There's every constellation.
We're like, go out. There'll be a total of 50 meteors per hour during this time from
Yeah, you're right. This cherry liquid death
fire, right?
is pretty good.
That's right. It's
Is this
good.
a new flavor?
This the first I've seen it for the first time in the last couple weeks, so I'm guessing it is.
It's tasty.
It's very good. I like it a lot. And they're expensive too, which sucks, but I buy them anyway because they're good.
So I guess the question is, what you ask? What I think is more probable. The correct way to ask is, what do I think is more probable within our lifetime? Right? Comet or nukes?
Interesting question.
Because which is more probable? One of them is
Okay, we're gonna expand
Inevitable.
We're gonna expand it to your, because you're probably, if you have kids, you'll probably get to know your grandkids. Let's just assume. So like, let's say the end of your grandkids' life.
200 years.
So wait, no, it wouldn't be that many.
I know. I'm just picking an easy number.
40 plus, yeah. Let's say
I'm
100.
just picking an easy number. You're like, well, if you're 37 and you have 3 kids and they have a kid at 24.
All right,
No, just pick a fucking number.
Okay, 150.
Okay, 150 years, nuke or comet? Well, not comet, meteor, or comet.
We'll count-
Extraterrestrial impact.
both of those count. Same category.
Yeah, same. Yeah. Or should we throw aliens into this picture?
No. You're complicating it way too much.
Pardon me.
Because both of those are kind of similar in terms of like impact. You know what I mean? It'd just be like,
Well, it depends on what the aliens are doing.
sure.
Are they chill? Are they coming over, fist bumping, or are they hitting us with whips and shit, with the laser whips?
I don't think they're gonna have to do that. I don't know. Maybe they're using the AI that we're creating.
Oh, they're using laser whips. No, definitely they could. I mean, I'm sure they could probably fucking control our minds.
Yeah,
Like, okay,
telepathically. So that's why you're complicating this way too much.
back to the question.
Yeah, these two, 1, 2.
150 years, nuclear war, or.
I hope it's common.
Oh, hold on. Let's what. Like you said,
God, I don't want to wish for that.
They're hitting us every day. So, how destructive does this comment have to be for it to count in this thought experiment?
Stupid do humans have to be to do it? That's why I hope it's a comment. We're like, if we're that stupid,
Well, no,
it's
because
just like
all it takes is one dude with the big red button in front of him who's
that's
angry.
I don't think it's that simple.
Not in America.
Maybe in Pakistan.
Maybe in India. Maybe in who fucking knows. I mean, not to say that those countries aren't as beautiful as Mexico, But Cinco de Mayo. But yeah, like
Wherever, it doesn't matter.
we definitely have a few different checks and balances to keep those buttons from getting pushed, for sure. But
Right.
we're not the ones with the, if some fucking Serbian guy, I don't know who has nukes, some fucking
So yeah, it's time to plant peppers if you haven't already. The cold times are over. April 15th is a couple weeks past us now. It's nice and warm out. No sign of a meteor in sight.
Here's another question. Here's another question.
How is y'all's gardens doing?
Within 150 years, will we be able to deflect the asteroid? 150 years is a while.
No.
Bro, we didn't have cars 150 years ago.
150. Yeah, you're right.
Now we got fucking
Yeah, you're right. We probably
fighter jets that can go 10 times the speed of sound. We didn't have cars 150 years. Like 150 years is a long fucking time.
It just strictly depends on how long we have.
Yeah. What if it's like, how sad would it be if like 70 years, like we were a year away?
We're gonna have to relocate at 30 minutes.
What, the mosquito? You think they're going to be better 10 feet to the left?
No, I was thinking on the porch, or
Well, you got the wasps on the porch.
oh god, Jesus
It's a lose-lose, dude.
Christ, have mercy on my soul. Go ahead.
I caught a mouse. We'll talk about that. So, tell me what you think about this, because I've been judged.
All right, shoot.
I got a no-kill mouse trap, so it literally just traps the mouse. All right, because I feel bad.
Okay.
A roach, I'll stomp a roach out. Easy.
Right.
Won't think twice about it.
Sure.
Even with a roach, I kind of think twice about it. I feel a little bad. But this mouse has been infiltrating my space for a couple weeks now. I've noticed. I've seen the signs.
Right.
And I told you, I saw that motherfucker. We made eye contact.
Right.
So I've been aware of this mouse. And first of all, I don't want poison, because you get poison, the mouse eats the poison, 6 weeks later you got a dead animal in your house.
Right.
Somewhere. And now your house smells like a fucking carcass and you have no clue where it is. So
Great point.
fuck the poison. I'm not doing poison. And I don't want to I saw the humane trap, and it's just this cute little, it's like a possum trap or squirrel trap.
So is it just
for a
sticky?
rat.
Is it just sticky?
No.
It's not.
It's a latch door.
Oh, okay.
He comes into this thing, he puts his weight on this lever, it releases the latch door, he's caught.
That's way cooler.
It's adorable.
Then you get to see the live mouse.
So it wasn't even overnight. I was sitting on the couch at like 8 o'clock last night, 2 nights ago. I think it was last night. And I just hear the snap of the trap going off. And I get up and I'm like, I think we got him. And I see this motherfucker and I'm like, dude, first of all, I understand the issues with mice. And that I don't want mice in my house. But this motherfucker's adorable. Bro, he's so cute.
You should leave the trap deployed in your house.
He's so cute. Oh, I am.
Yeah.
But this motherfucker's cute as hell. I'm sitting there. I'm talking to him. I'm like, listen.
It's not that far from like a rabbit that people have.
I'm looking at him like, bro.
They're cuter than most rabbits.
I'm literally looking at this mouse like, all right, bro. You in my house. I'm like, I don't want to kill you. I don't want to kill you. But you in my house. You eating my seed. I was germinating seedlings, and this rat ate the germinated the sprouts.
I told you should have clipped his ear and let him go to see if he came
You
back.
think I'm going to clip? This man's squirming like hell. I'm not clipping an ear. I'd wind up circumcising him. Dude, you understand how difficult it'd be to clip a squirmy little mouse's ear? It'd be easier for me to put an engagement ring on his finger and marry him.
Dude, you're stupid.
I'm in a good mood.
Get you some leather. First of all, get you some leather gloves because you don't want that thing to bite you. And just grab that thing, clip its ear. If you catch another one, you gotta clip its ear, dude.
Okay, I'm not clipping its ear. First of all, if I catch it again, I'm going to drive a few miles away and then release him. If he gets swooped up by a hawk the minute I release him, I'm okay with that. I don't care.
He won't.
That's the cycle of life. I'm okay with that.
He really might.
I'm okay with that. But if I kill him, I feel bad. Am I crazy?
That's gay.
I don't care. I'm gay for mice.
Let me tell you a story, dude. Let me tell you a story. One time, Shane was having a problem. My mom.
Hold on, I gotta finish. I didn't finish. So I released this motherfucker. I walked like 50 feet out my back door. Okay. I wanted to go farther. I know he's just gonna come right back in my fucking house. I'm not stupid. But I walked like 50 feet out the door. I put the little trap down. I open the trap door. He doesn't want to move because he's scared as shit. So I kind of jiggle him out. And I'm releasing him in the opposite direction of my house, right? So he gets out of the trap, turns, looks at me, and then sprints back to my house. Fuck, he just beelines right back under my house, dude. I'm like, this motherfucker. And now
He's like, you think I'm an idiot, bro?
And now he knows the trap. Now he's gonna wreck it. I can't catch him anymore. Now he's smart. Now he's wise to my games. I can't catch him anymore.
What in the fuck?
He's gonna be traumatized. He's gonna see that green little trap and be like, I know what's in there.
Holy shit.
I'm not going in there.
Holy shit. You're gonna have to kill him.
So now
Now you gotta kill him.
Oh, so anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Holy shit.
Long story short, I'm gay for mice. I don't know what to do. Please help
You're
me.
gay for mice and then one fucked you. You just got fucked over by a mouse.
No, it was
bro.
like a cartoon.
That mouse just played you like a motherfucker.
It was nighttime, so I've got the flashlight on him, and I'm looking, he's going this way. And I shake him out, and he just goes, no, straight back to the house.
Was it like an open field that you let him out in?
You know what my backyard looks like.
Yeah.
I walked over to that fence, 40, 50 feet away. I wasn't going to go any farther than that. It's nighttime. I'm getting ready for bed.
That was ridiculous, dude. Dude, you deserve that.
Why do I deserve it? Because I'm trying to not kill this creature. I'm trying to do the right thing. I'm trying to abide by God's laws and not harm anybody.
What, you're supposed to kill the cow but not the mouse? Like, what? I don't
know what God you're talking about, but my God doesn't want me killing mice.
So you can fuck the horse, but you can't kill. I'm sorry. I don't know. That one didn't work out.
What were you about to say? I'm sorry. I had to finish. I had to just tell that.
No,
part.
one time, Shane and my mom were having. I don't think you'll have any issue with me telling this story. They were having mouse problems at their house, and I was taking the trash. I was bringing the trash down from the road one day, and I just heard the squeaking in the trash can, just like a whole family.
Oh God!
It was just like mom and then like babies in the trash can.
For some reason, that's more gross.
They were probably like eating the trash, and then they got thrown away, and they couldn't get out of the trash. You know what I mean? Like
right.
So anyway, they were in the trash can, and I heard them squeaking, and I was like, I was gonna go do something like stupid like you did and dump them out, and dump them out like a few, however far away from the house, and Shane just walks up with a 2x4, and just squashes like 8 to 10. Mice.
But see, I feel so bad. I don't want to.
Just killed them all instantly, and I was kind of like, you fucker. And then now after you told that story, I was like, I get it.
I don't want to squish a mouse, dude. They're so cute.
We are naive. This is why we can't be generals, because we're not comfortable with death.
Can't serve my country because I'm gay for mice. You're so cute. I'm like, I don't understand.
Yeah, they're innocent, but eat all your food for free.
They just eat the scraps that fall behind the stove. They're not
Yeah.
eating my food. I don't have food.
Cats
All
now-
of my food lives in my
Look at this
fridge.
fucking cat. He's not killing no mice.
I've watched a cat go to work.
Not
I've seen a cat in action.
Oh, I have too, but not this one.
Bro, these skeeters, son.
Yeah,
Woo,
they're vicious.
they are rough. You gotta.
I need,
God, I'm
I need,
burpy.
I need
I'm
to
sorry.
trim my meadow.
This delicious liquid death is giving me the bubble guts.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. That was impolite of me.
Oh my god. I'm having fun.
Life's great, man. Life's great.
Oh, dude, I made a focaccia. All right, so this dough, I made it yesterday. This dough had been in my fridge.
What percentage hydration was your dough, sir?
I believe it was around 73, 74. I think it was. I was shooting for 75, but I didn't weigh perfectly. But I said,
Oh.
fuck it.
Oh, I see. You're a slacker, eh?
I like to just get the job done. I don't need timers. I don't need measurements. I just do it by
Only
feel.
beginners go below 80%, sir.
No, focaccia's different. Anyway, you're thinking ciabatta.
Oh.
I don't know.
See, I'm obviously a beginner.
So I made this dough. No, it's been in my. I made the dough last Sunday. Made
So
a
how many-
pizza out of it.
Wait. So how many days ferment did it have?
I made it yesterday, so 6 days in the fridge.
Okay.
6 days, and then I took it out. I touched it a couple times. Gave it.
How did it smell? Did it have a nice smell to it?
It was a little less fragrant than a fresh dough. A little less fragrant, oddly enough.
Okay.
But then again, maybe that's just the temperature.
Kind of makes sense.
Could be the temperature. Cold makes shit smell less.
Yes.
That's a fact.
Less volatile.
The scientist told me that.
Yes. You're going to have more volatiles if you increase the temperature.
Volatiles.
Yes.
So it was in the fridge for like 6 days. Took it out. I was like, this dough ain't gonna be worth a shit, but fuck it. It'll be edible. That's all I need. I just need food in my gut. I need sustenance.
Yeah.
So I did it focaccia style, but usually I throw a focaccia in at like 450, 475.
Mm-hmm.
I did this one at 350 and just did it slow. So it actually rose a little bit and it didn't get as crunchy on the outside because I was intending to use this as sandwich bread. Now, let me tell you. Fucking delicious.
I really need to make some. I've never done focaccia sandwich bread. I need to do that.
Oh, it was delicious.
Yeah.
I did a little olive oil drizzle, some flaky salt, and sesame seeds. Roasted that thing up, cut it into 4 corners,
Sesame seeds on tap sounds nice.
And then I made a chicken. I got some chicken tenderloins. I cut them, I beat them a little
Dude,
bit.
I hate that little tendon in the tenderloin.
It's so like
you cut off the whole chicken. You can't cut off that little
Right.
fucking.
right.
You cut the whole chicken off, and now you're gonna leave that one little piece of shit that no one wants.
cut the whole chicken off.
What the fuck, dude? Anyway, I'm sorry I interrupted you.
No, I cut it down. I beat my meat a little bit to get it thin.
Nice.
And then I egg and floured it. Did a little shallow fry. This is why I had to clean my cast iron because I was going to shallow fry again. So I had to do that. Now I got a dirty cast iron. No, I did that in the nonstick. I'm all over the place. I don't know what I'm doing. I did the fried up, basically
no one cares.
Basically like a chicken cutlet type of deal.
Right.
And then I threw on some of my porch lettuce with a little.
Oh, you sent me this picture. Yeah.
yes.
That was good,
Where
yeah,
you
yeah.
were like, I need to do more sandwiches.
Yeah.
Brother, it was amazing.
That sounds
And then
good.
this morning, I've got these little thin ass steaks.
Mhm.
It's like a chuck steak, but they're like 1/8 of an inch thin.
Mm-hmm.
They're like a solid.
So you can chew it easily.
Yeah, so they're not too, for tenderness sake.
Sure.
Well, I don't know. They're kind of round. They're about, say 4 inches in diameter. Super thin. Cook up real quick. threw that in a pan with a little butter, a little salt, a little pepper, a little GP, some garlic powder, and then egg, and then steak and egg sandwich on the focaccia bread. Brother, I've been eating like a king.
Eat. Dude.
I spent like $7 on these thin ass little steaks, and I've been eating like a king.
Yeah.
I'll take them, I'll slice them up, do some stir fry. That's my new favorite way to do beef.
Stir fry?
I love a ground beef. I love it, but no, not to just stir fry, but get the cheapest steaks possible, but prepare them in a way that it doesn't matter that they're cheap steaks.
Right.
It's still delicious beef.
Right.
Like-
Yeah, Korean beef style, fajitas.
Like, dude, these things are $3.83 a pound.
Mm-hmm.
$3.83 a pound.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, honestly, you can even do that if you buy a whole chuck.
Oh yeah. Slice it up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Steaks. Yeah. It's obviously nice to just buy it already sliced.
I did the similar thing like I was telling you a couple weeks ago, where I'll get the spaghetti noodles, bake them down, hit the stir fry style beef strips, and then do a little sweet chili sauce, and it's got that Asian flair.
So I finally found a way to get a crispy bottom on my stupid oven that doesn't have an element on the bottom.
Love a crispy bottom.
I literally the last deep dish pizza I made, focaccia pizza basically, I turned the stove on like medium high heat and made the pizza with
On the burner.
and I made it like right there. I dressed the pizza, and then I had my stone in the oven, right, like preheating with the oven at like 475.
Right.
And then after I made the pizza, the bottom had already started to the iron was already hot.
Right.
And then I put that on the stove. That did it.
Nice.
Crispy bottom.
Love a crispy bottom. A
Bottom.
crispy bottom's nice. Crusty bottom, no
right,
go.
and not burnt. It was just you know what's amazing about dough? It like literally tells you the perfect time that it's done because it'll come. I'm sorry. It'll come right off the pan when it's done. Like if it's sticking, it's probably not done. You know what I mean? But like when it's done, it'll just pop
Same thing with meat.
beautifully. Right.
Need that Maillard.
Yes, sir.
Caramelization.
You're scared though, because you're scared you're gonna burn
I
that.
know, it's so
it.
scary.
Can't see it.
I'm gay for mice.
You're obviously so gay for mice.
I'm scared of getting my meat too hot.
What?
Burning it.
No, I like crispy meats.
I don't like a blackened meat.
What do you mean?
I don't like a char.
What are you, racist?
I don't like a char. That's what you call it's blackened.
How dare you?
I'm not a fan of the char. I love the Mexicans. Happy Cinco de Mayo. What is wrong with me? I don't
know.
What'd you put in my coffee?
I wish I had something to put in here. What is in my...
Oh, I did say that's like my 5th cup today. That could be part of the problem.
Good God.
I'm quite
Just
caffeinated.
pulled some crust off my skin.
That's what I was saying.
Dude.
A crispy bottom's nice. A crusty bottom's no go.
No crust. What? I like it. I don't know what the difference is between those two things.
You don't want a crusty asshole. That's what I'm saying.
You know, Sawyer's ears are so crusty right now, dude. I think it's a common thing with newborns to have like really dry skin.
A crust is no go.
His
Crisp.
ears are crusty.
Crisp is nice. Crust is bad.
Dude, babies kind of stink
I'm sure.
because it's not even the reason that you
animals
think.
stink.
Like, what would be the reason that you would think it would stink?
Well, obviously, the piss and the shit and the vomit.
Now you're a rapper.
I'm feeling it today, man. I'm in the pocket.
Dude, it's really the milk, the sour milk, because he has so many creases between his mouth and his chest. You know what I mean? There's probably like 20 creases in there, like between his mouth and his chest.
He's got crusty creases.
Dude, and it smells like rotten milk in that bitch, dude. It is gross. You can just smell him. He needs a bath, dude.
That's your job.
Yeah. Yeah. He has to have a special platform to bathe.
You say he needs a bath, like he's like
He should bathe himself.
Your coworker at the office. Like, God, that guy needs a shower. It's like he's your infant child.
Oh my God, dude!
If he needs a bath, that's on you, brother.
How dare I? You're right. But he don't sweat. No, you're right.
Do babies sweat? Can a baby sweat?
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Yeah, no, I've experienced his sweat, baby sweat. Yeah,
Never
I can verify.
never felt a sweaty child. Not that young.
Right. Yeah, I mean, if you're like walking with them up against your skin in the summertime, you know what I mean? You're gonna feel it.
So that's what they're calling it these days. Walking.
I don't want to go down this road with you.
I'm sorry. I'm having fun.
Having a little too much fun for me. No, I'm just kidding. Dude, these mosquitoes are having too much fun for me.
No,
dude.
that is for sure.
How dare they?
If only I was covered in fur like this little foofball. They couldn't get to me.
You see my wild beans?
Wild bean. What are those things? I see them everywhere.
I don't know. they were flowers, and now they've turned into these pods. And I've opened one. They kind of like peppercorns. They're kind of reminiscent of what a peppercorn looks like, except they're smaller.
How do
It looks like a little
peppercorns
black
grow?
pea. Probably similar to this.
Is a peppercorn grow in a pod? Is there a peppercorn pod?
Yeah, I think peppers growing pods.
Good podcast title. Peppercorn pod.
I think.
I have no clue. I don't know how peppercorn. I've always just associated black pepper with like fruit pepper. But I know they don't grow the same way. Peppercorns aren't peppers.
Let's look up a peppercorn plant.
Peppercorn pod. Oh.
Peppercorn
Peppercorn.
plant.
Peppered.
Oh. I was grossly inaccurate.
Describe it.
It's actually
Is it more like a berry?
It's a tree.
It's a tree.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a berry? Like a tree berry?
It kind of grows in bunches on a tree like a berry. Kind of like, yeah. Here you go. Take a gander.
I'm gonna gander. Ah, okay, that's cool. It's like a bunch of grapes.
You want to help me
But
identify my fig tree after this
Tighter and
podcast?
more compact. I swear it's just a common fig.
Dude, I want to
I know there's a million figs.
I want to, yeah. I don't think there is such a thing as a common fig.
Oh, there are ones more common than others.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
I don't know. How can I help you identify the fig?
I want a second opinion. I'll just show you pictures.
I gave you the first opinion. I told you. I'm the one who told you it was a fig.
I looked it up. I can't remember. I think it was an Italian. I think it's in some sort of Italian fig tree.
I haven't had a fig. Oh, man, I haven't had a fig in probably fucking 20 years.
Did you get a lemon?
Not even an exaggeration. No, I didn't buy it yet. I'm going to. Maybe payday. I don't know. Because I've been spreading my finances through different plant acquisitions. Of what? Acquisitions. That's the word I'm looking for, right? An acquisition is when you acquire something. Am I right there?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been acquiring plants. So the lemon was not on the budget for this week.
How much is the lemon tree?
$25.
25.
Yeah, that's not crazy. That's just wasn't a priority this week.
Right.
Dude, some of these fucking lemon trees, they're like a foot tall, on sale at Lowe's, already fruiting. I'm like, shit, I want to get me one of those. I still don't know if I want lemon or lime. I mean, I can get both.
Which do you prefer?
I like them both. I feel like I'd get more use out of a lemon. But like you said, they're kind of interchangeable. Doesn't make a big difference.
Nope. Lemon lime juice?
I'm going to go lemon for the color. Just color along.
Really?
Because a lime's just another green thing. It's just more green on my porch. At least a lemon's a little pop of yellow, a little pop of vibrancy.
They start green, son.
I know, but no, they don't finish green. They morph.
They change. They develop.
Metamorphosis. Have you heard about the cicada happening? There's a brood.
Yeah, as a fisherman, I heard about it months ago.
There's
2 broods actually.
200-year happening.
It's one is XIX, which is I believe 19, brood 19. There's one that's like a black and orange that's a really cool looking bug. They're black and orange.
They said it's going to be deafening.
They're already coming off at the lake.
They said upward like over 1 trillion cicadas are coming out of the ground this year.
In certain places, and it depends. Yeah, right.
Well, just in total.
Right.
1 trillion motherfucking bugs.
Grant said they're everywhere at the lake. Grant was here last night.
There's going to be that's so many bugs. I don't hear any out right now.
But like
I haven't heard any.
How is that at the lake they're popping off like crazy already? And I literally live like 20 miles from there.
Don't even hear them.
Along the same waterway. Like literally 2 miles from the same waterway.
That's what I was just talking to my...
Like, how was that? But I live in a much more developed area.
Right. I don't know. Could it do with maybe there's more...
Dude, some of these cicadas stay in the ground for 20 years.
Yeah, maybe around the lake there's more like microbiome for them to feed on so they can pop up. I don't know.
What do they live on while they're in the ground for 20 years? Do they live? I think they're dormant. I think
I think they're just dormant.
I don't think they move.
I don't think they do shit.
Or
They're sleeper agents. That's what they are.
I'm sure they're taking in nutrients somehow from the soil.
Hibernation.
Because I'm sure they need very little.
I mean, if do they just shut their bodies off? Is their heart not beating?
Does a bug have a heart?
I don't know. I wanted to ask that first.
Cicadas have a heart,
do
dude.
they? They must.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Does an insect have a heart?
Well, I know that mouse did.
I know it did.
That beating.
And it still does.
That beautiful beating mammal heart.
And thanks to me, it still does.
Only mammals matter. I'll kick a lizard.
Does a bug have a heart? They must.
Does a cicada have a heart?
They must.
They must, right?
Does a spider have a heart?
They don't have lungs.
Does a scorpion have a heart? Scorpion has a heart.
Scorpion's
an arachnid, right?
Cicadas have a purpose?
That's so philosophical. I'm going to say yes. I think insects have hearts. How else do they circulate? God, this has got to be like third grade
They have
knowledge.
a heart. They have a heart.
But they don't have lungs. They breathe through their skin, right?
I just said that.
Because they absorb oxygen through their skin. That's why millions of years, a lot of time ago, a few years ago, insects were fucking the size of rhinoceroses because there was so much oxygen and they could just absorb all of it, right? There's no governor on the amount of oxygen they can absorb. They can absorb as much as available, right?
I don't know.
That's why in like the Cambrian period, you had like 8-foot centipedes because the amount of oxygen in the atmosphere was extremely abundant.
Right.
So they could just grow bigger and bigger and bigger. You know, lobsters can grow indefinitely. Lobsters are like technically immortal. They can grow indefinitely.
They taste so good.
Most of them die from predation or disease.
Yeah, so they have a heart.
We got that with the lungs.
They have a circulatory system.
Right. As all living things do.
Right. Well.
Yes. That tree has a circulatory system.
Sure.
Doesn't have a heart.
Right. That was probably a stupid question.
I mean, I don't think so. There are no stupid questions. Just stupid people. We're two of those right here. What was I just saying?
Yeah, I wish we could.
Oh yeah,
hear some
lobsters.
cicadas. Oh yeah,
Lobsters. I think the biggest lobster ever recorded was like 6 foot long. Like fucking.
As a South Carolinian,
huge.
I feel bad about this, but I'm not a big fan of shrimp. I think they're just a big ocean bug.
Yeah,
I think they're just an ocean bug, and I don't think they're that great.
I mean, if there's shrimp at the buffet, a couple pieces are going on my plate.
Are they deveined or not?
I don't mind a little shrimp shit.
I have eaten plenty, but I'm just saying, like,
if it's at the buffet, I'm putting a couple shrimp on my plate.
At the hibachi place, when they give you those 2 shrimp for free with a little bit of shrimp sauce, I know you've been to Miyabi's.
I'm unaware.
You never been to Miyabi's?
I do not believe so,
bro.
Crucify me, why don't you?
Have you never been to like a place like you never been to any hibachi place where they cook in front of you?
Not since I was a kid, no.
Really?
Yeah.
Usually at those places,
I don't like social interaction.
Yeah, you wouldn't go to those places because you have to sit with strangers.
Yeah, fuck that.
Like if you go with 2 people, you're going to be sitting with strangers.
I don't like strangers. They're strange.
Dude, I'm so like I don't know. That is a weird thing. Like it's totally normal for you to go to that place and sit with strangers, even though you don't do it at any other restaurant you go to.
Right.
No, at the bar, Waffle House, you go to a bar, strangers.
A bar is
everywhere.
different. A bar is meant for socializing.
Okay. Do you think it's a part of the Japanese culture, like the reason that they?
I don't think they do that in Japan. I think that's an Americanized thing.
Well, maybe you go to the sushi bar. You go to the, it's more of like a
lot of that's. I mean, yeah, that's typically in Japan. Yeah,
it's
there might be
cool.
like
it's
a bar.
It's cool being so intimate with the person cooking your food.
No, I agree. I just don't want to be
really
intimate with the other people who are about to eat him. Eat his food.
We're gonna
eat his food. You better do a good job, or we're frying you up, mister.
I hate it when there's a white dude trying to cook me hibachi food.
What?
Have you ever had that experience where a white dude's in that motherfucker cooking you hibachi and you're like, dude,
I've never.
look, I want to eat somebody else to come out here and cook my food because
I typically only eat. I caught myself from what I'm about. I typically only eat foreign food in Union.
And surprisingly,
legit.
it's so legit.
None of them speak English. It's the most legit.
Bro, you go to China One, they're smoking cigarettes and speaking Chinese in the
But
back,
seriously,
dude.
like typically if I'm going out, it's like steakhouse. You know, if I'm leaving Union, typically I'm looking for a nice steakhouse because you don't get that in Union. I got great Mexican.
Shout out Phil's and John.
I got great.
It's literally the only one.
Yeah.
They sell steak at the Mexican joint. Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo. You can get steak at
Love the Mexican joint. Yeah, they do have steak.
Which one?
But that's not
Which one is your? Which one?
I'm a Lafa. I'm a Lafa brother. Lafa God is the OG. I remember when that shit was
all
called.
the family went to El Poblano. Like
Not all of them.
Not all of them, but a lot of them.
It was a divided family.
Wonder what happened there.
It's their business. That's Mexican business. It's not for whites to discuss.
Do you think they were like, okay, we have enough people now to open 2 restaurants?
Potentially.
You know what I mean? Like
Maybe they're in cahoots.
Well, I mean, they obviously know each other. You know what I mean? And they have a restaurant literally spitting distance. I could spit from one restaurant
you really could.
to the other. Like you know what I mean? Like then they'd both do fine. Like how is that the case? But no other restaurant can come and thrive in Union. Like why do you not see any other?
Gotta go with La Fogata. I remember when that shit was El Jalisco.
Oh, well, dude,
I'd go there on Monday nights after Boy Scouts. After our Boy Scout meetings on Monday nights, we'd go. I'd be in my Troop 42 uniform, and we'd go to Mexican every week.
My dad loved El Jalisco, and he would always let Maggie choose, and we would always be like, Maggie's gonna fucking choose El Jalisco. We want to go to Dario. We're like, fuck. And he would let Maggie choose, and he would go, El Jalisco. And then it was what is the La Fogata? When they changed it to La Fogata, I was like, what does that mean?
I don't even remember.
And he was like, the fire.
The campfire.
The campfire. Yeah.
I believe technically.
Yeah. Dude, man. Why can't any other restaurant
So I've got a theory.
You should open up an actually halfway decent pizza shop.
You're right. But I've got a theory on at least why buffets can't make it.
Buffets suck.
Buffets do suck. And that's what everybody tries to open in Union. It's a fucking buffet.
Unless it's sometimes a Southern buffet can get away with it.
There was Yellow Jacket Buffet.
Even though they suck, they can stay in business sometimes.
Yellow Jacket Buffet was afloat for like 2 decades.
That's true.
The thing was there, but here's
90% of their business on Sundays.
Theory.
90%.
I think I ate there like once.
I ate there a couple times.
Here's my theory. Everybody tries to open a buffet in Union. There's been many who have tried and failed. There was a buffet that tried to open up right beside I still call it the old Winn-Dixie.
Yeah.
No, and you fucking...
It never became anything else.
If you know.
Oh, wait, it was TBA Construction.
Yeah, TBA. Somebody tried to open up a buffet there, but here's my theory. It's the old folks. It's the senior citizens who will come into the restaurant. You know, every restaurant in Union has a crew. They've got an old folks crew who from fucking 6:30, from the minute those doors open, they come in there and they hang out till 10 o'clock. These fucking buffet guys, these senior citizens, these damn old farts come into the buffet. They pay their $6, $7, and they sit there for 12 hours.
Dude, that's changing.
That's my theory. That's why the buffet shut down. It's because one old asshole sits there all day and eats all the chicken wings.
Okay.
To back this theory up, the only buffet that's still there is Lucky China. Because all these boomers don't support the Chinas. They won't go eat at the Chinese. Because they're like, it's nothing but American food running through these veins, baby. That's why the Chinese buffet can last. Because the old farts don't go to the Chinese buffet.
Bro, you have got to get out of Union. Look at me. You have to leave. I'm just kidding.
Tell me I'm wrong. I'm on to something.
I believe that buffets suck. Okay?
Buffets do suck.
I believe that buffets suck. And I also believe that if me and you put our heads together all in to make a pizza joint, we could probably do that shit. That would be kind of cool.
I got no investment money.
Me either, dude.
We'll figure it out one day.
I can sell my house.
I can sell my pussy.
Yeah. I was there, yeah. Yeah, okay.
My man pussy.
Yeah, that bussy. I'm sorry. That's gross. I hate that word.
Oh, butt pussy.
Yeah.
That's such a funny term. That went around. That was a thing for a little while in high school. You just look at somebody and be like, butt pussy. That came from like a video. That's like a reference or something. I forget.
What happened to Vine? Bring Vine back.
No, we're complaining about attention spans getting shorter and shorter. Vine was 7 seconds. At least we get 90.
No way it was 7 seconds.
7 seconds.
That's nuts. I forgot about it. 7 seconds.
I think they bumped it up to like 14. I think they doubled it towards the end.
Holy shit.
At least kids can watch 90 now.
Good God.
Yeah.
I forgot it was that short.
Oh man,
Now that seems stupid.
it's pointless. But I will say,
But when Vine
forced-
came out, it was like, oh my god, this is kind of crazy.
it forced a very specific style of creativity.
Yeah.
But that's also, I think, I think Vine was the beginning of the end. I think Vine was the beginning of, we've got 5 seconds to catch your attention. If we don't get you in 5 seconds, you're scrolling to the next thing. We got 5 seconds. Because now that's everything. If you're not interested in the first 5 seconds, you get scrolled on. Even advertisements, you get 5 seconds before you skip. You better catch my attention those first 5 or I'm not watching the rest of the ad.
I
think Vine was the beginning of that.
Fuck your ad.
I think Vine started you got to catch them quick. That was the beginning of the end. It was all with Vine.
Sure. Fuck Vine.
Now look where we're at.
I still don't have a TikTok.
We have a TikTok, technically.
That's fair.
I don't scroll TikTok. I never once have got on TikTok and just scrolled.
Would it be fair to say that you have seen the most surveillance and sort of control on TikTok than you have on any other site? Or what would you say, like from your perspective?
I wouldn't say across the board that TikTok censors more. I think it depends on the topic, depends on what you're talking about. I think YouTube is a lot more open about certain topics, but YouTube will punish you more literally just for shit like bad language. YouTube will demonetize you for if you like cuss too much.
Like a words per minute thing?
I don't know. I know that it's been a thing people have talked about for the past couple years, I think. Whether like if you say like fuck in the first 30 seconds, forget about it. Demonetized. But you can talk about pedophilia and they're not going to cancel your shit. Whereas TikTok, I can cuss all day on TikTok. Nobody cares. It's technically for kids, but still nobody cares. But if you bring up certain touchy topics or certain political topics, you're going to get shut down.
Huh.
And I know YouTube will do that for certain things, but I think YouTube got a really bad rap. Not that they didn't deserve it. They deserve the bad rap. But I think the pandemic and the way they censored and took down misinformation that was actually true, I think that made that everybody throws that up as like YouTube will take your shit down. But now I think you can pretty much freely talk about anything on YouTube. They're not going to take it down. But I don't know. I wouldn't say across the board any of them are worse than any of the others. I think it's just case by case. Depends on what you're talking about. Honestly, depends on how many people are watching it.
Well,
you know, if Joe Rogan had fucking 2 listeners, I don't think he would ever get censored.
Right.
Yeah. The bigger reach you have, the more they're going to try and control what you're saying.
Man, I want to turn this backyard into more of a garden. Like, it'd be nice to like just take this area and, like you were saying, take some like mason stones.
Yeah.
And like maybe do an outline, and then instead of these 2 chairs being right here, get some like nicer like wooden,
nice little patio furniture.
Or like I was thinking like maybe some Adirondack chairs eventually.
Ooh, yeah.
Fire pit here, that'd be kind of cool.
That'd be nice.
And then just like plant some bigger, bushier maybe.
Yeah.
Some plants along the fence over here behind us.
I think it'd look good to get you some true raised beds, like, you know, like 3 foot tall, like
What's
4
the
foot by
benefit
2
of
feet. Ease of working it, not bending over. That's one of the main perks. And then the way you're growing in ground.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're growing a raised bed, you have a lot more control of the soil and the nutrients and the fertilization, and you know exactly what that plant's growing from. So as far as soil amendments and shit like that, you're in total control, whereas you're just working with the dirt you got.
That's a good point.
But the big thing I like is just you're not squatting to work. It's fucking just counter height. It's nice. That's why all my shit's on a table on my front porch.
Yeah, the way to do it would be I have a bunch of yard debris, like a bunch of yard debris.
Yeah.
Like December, right?
Yeah, a lot of people
January
will fill up the bottom like foot with sticks and shit, so they're not buying so much soil.
In the new raised bed. I just don't like buying a lot of dirt. Like that seems so stupid. Like, you know what I mean? Like this.
You can get 3 cubic feet for $15 right now. It's pretty good. Pretty good deal.
You know what? Instead of buying bagged, I wonder if you if you were gonna fill some raised beds, if I could go get
You go get a
truckload.
truckload.
Sanders and just get my
Yeah,
truck
you can do
bed
that.
filled.
You can do that for sure.
I've done that with mulch before, but never for like planting
Yeah,
dirt.
you can do that.
Yeah.
You got enough room on that other side to drive your truck back here?
So,
Or maybe you need to invest in a wheelbarrow.
well, so I do have room, but there's like a brick thing that I want to
Oh,
move.
a little nubbin.
Yeah.
little speed bump.
Yeah, if we don't have any more kids, I think we can make this house really cool.
Wrap it up.
God, have mercy on my soul. Just to think all the times that I was like, my dick's probably not going to work. When I was growing up, like...
You harp on that.
I mean, it's just something you worry about. Like,
Oh, yeah, you're like, I hope there's semen in there.
Right. Like, I hope it works.
I hope I got some swimmers.
Hope I'm shooting live ones.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Just shooting blanks. You never know.
Dude, should I go ahead and get a vasectomy?
I'd let him get a little older. Just in case.
I want to make it to 30, bro.
Or free some sperm.
I'm thinking at 30, just
Snip them. That's good.
if it really doesn't affect my hormones at all, I would do it. You know, Shane has a vasectomy. I'm sorry, Shane. I don't know why. I just feel the need to.
Man's enjoying life.
Makes sense.
No, I mean,
Seems like
it's- yeah, seems like a good option. Once you've got the procreation out of the way.
right. But it's weird. Am I gonna go to hell?
Look at that bird right there. I'm just watching him chirp.
I see a bunch of Carolina wrens in my yard.
Oh man, we should wrap this up.
I have to urinate.
I gotta pee, and I don't want any more mosquito bites than I already have.
Oh, I'm already cooked.
Bro, you're gonna be like, my hands are gonna be bad, but you're gonna be
I'm cooked.
everywhere.
No, I'm just kidding. I think I only have like 2.
Alrighty, well, happy Cinco de Mayo. Love the Mexican people. Love their food. Love their culture. Love their music. I love the Mexican culture. I really do. It's such a dope culture.
Build a wall.
It's a fucking awesome
I'm
culture.
just kidding.
Nah. They're doing jobs I don't want to do.
That was a joke, dude.
They can take them. I don't want those jobs. They can take them.
Let's go down the rabbit hole.
I don't want to be on a roof when it's 90 degrees outside.
You need to stop.
They're proud.
Those are Hondurans that you're talking about.
Either way, the Latino people are lovely. I love them. I swear, dude, the Latino culture is probably my favorite culture.
Really?
For sure. It's so sick. I don't know. I like the food. I like the lifestyle.
I wonder how.
I don't know, because we started off by saying Italians are the coolest.
It's interesting because it's affected by 2 different like pools, like because they have that heritage of like the Native American, like, you know what I mean, like those people that were here,
right.
but they also have that Spanish, that
Bro,
Latin,
the Spanish
like
were
that combination is really interesting, and you're right, it does produce a very
the Spanish
unique culture.
They were fucking everybody.
They were going nuts back in
like
the day.
we think about English.
Them and the
and when
Portuguese.
English rules the world. It's like,
Right.
no. Of all the colonization that happened, we've got like 1.5 countries that speak English. Half the Canadians speak gay ass French. And then you've got a fucking continent and a half that speak Spanish. The Spaniards were fucking.
They did a lot of killing first.
No, I'm not saying it's a good thing.
I have to urinate.
It bred a beautiful culture. But I'm sure that that's insensitive to the culture that was there beforehand, I suppose.
I don't think we probably have any business talking about this.
I'm just showing my appreciation to Cinco de Mayo. I fucking love the Mexicans. I know
you're not a historian.
I'm sounding facetious, but I'm not. I'm like, I legitimately love the Mexican culture. It's fucking phenomenal. I love it. It's awesome.
Speaking of, Canelo Alvarez just won. Pretty sure he won last night.
Cool.
Yeah. Proud Mexican.
All right. Well, love you guys. If you're Mexican, write in upacreek at thepaddlepod.com.
Please.
I keep forgetting to shout it out at the beginning. Damn it, dude.
That's okay.
Either way, if you made it this far, you better fucking send us an email.
Yeah,
you're an OG.
real. Yeah, for sure. Because we've been
All right.
bullshitting.
Love you guys. Take it easy.